Well, welcome again to all our students, parents, board members and friends who are joining us today remotely. When thinking about what to address this year, I was tempted to speak on any topic other than bushfires, pandemic or elections. The noise this year has been all-pervasive. However, I was constantly struck throughout 2020 on how these three areas made me reflect on unity set against our small school community. The core of our school that underpins our values, philosophy and teaching at Colet is that of non-dualism, which in short means not two. While the term non-dualism is derived from Advaita Vedanta, descriptions of a non-dual consciousness can be found within Hinduism, Buddhism, Sufism, the Western Christian and Neoplatonic traditions, non-religious thinking, and traditions that look to the interconnectedness of all. I also believe that movements that do not discriminate on the basis of class or race, such as many charities and environmental movements, also fall under this umbrella. So during this year, what kept coming to mind was how in our small school we have at the centre the belief of a single human community. As a multi-faith school, we look to the similarities between all faiths rather than the differences, those elements that separate. This can be seen in the Golden Rule. In the Christian tradition, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Or Confucius, do not impose on others what you do not wish for yourself. It is a maxim that is found in most religions and cultures, such as in the phrase of one of the Sanskrit prayers we recite, may all be happy, or in a Tibetan Buddhist prayer, may all beings be freed from suffering and its causes. As an example from one of the readings from our assembly book, here's Albert Einstein. A human being is part of the whole, called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. Education, particularly in primary school, should always be about how we work and support each other as connected citizens. It is put clearly in our school pledge, which is that our school, which is inspired by philosophy, the love of wisdom, we value unity and truth in all things and seek to serve the single human family. So we encourage our students to go beyond their own desires, to ever widening their sphere of care from their family, friends, school, community, and nation towards the benefit of all. Our students are the leaders of tomorrow, and as we have been discussing over the past few weeks in our assemblies, leadership and service, we know the best leaders are ones that show by example. I continue to be proud of the openness, understanding and ability of our students to reflect and treat others as they want to be treated. And they continue to be a fine example to the grown-ups of this world. In relation to these examples of community and service, I would like to add a few short thanks. To our teachers and staff who have worked tirelessly, often while at the same time having to deal with financial uncertainty in their own families, healthcare for loved ones, their own children's educational needs, and the postponement of significant life events. They perform their roles without complaint, often going above and beyond. showing the true connection and concern they have for our students. To our parents, who have been a great support, our P&F have always been on hand, looking at ways they can support the community, such as the online community sessions. The individual messages of support from our parents to teachers have had a particular impact this year. Our parent community has also shown great support this year for those families who are in particular need. Those parents who could donated fee rebates, and along with the funds set aside by the school, we were able to ensure that no child had to leave John Colet School for financial reasons, a point that our whole school community should be very proud of. To all our students, your positivity and resilience has been an example to us all, to all the grown-ups. This has been most evident in our graduating class this year, who have shown such maturity and good humour. I would specifically like to wish you the greatest success as you move on to new challenges. Your spirit and character are sure to be felt in your future schools and indeed the wider community as you continue to develop and expand your influence. We look forward to keeping in touch and welcoming you back to John Colet School as our events return in the future. Thank you.